It's over. This game is finally over, and we managed to escape. We managed to escape with victory. You know what, guys? Let me tell you this. It's been a long day today, especially for the Baltimore Orioles, as a matter of fact. When I just got finished watching the Nationals take victory over the D-backs, unexpected news struck me and a lot of Orioles fans too, courtesy of GM Mike Elias. But before I deliver this, just want to say, no recap tonight despite the crazy game. The animosity that was flowing all over this game right here, the energy, the anticipation, the stress that was flowing through this game was unimaginable. But I'm not here to talk about this game. I'm here to address the two key injuries. They're going to have a major impact on the team. If you haven't heard, Kyle Bradish is undergoing Tommy John surgery, so he's done for the season. One of our ace pitchers, alongside Corbin Burns, the guy that we picked up in the trade with the Milwaukee Brewers, Kyle Bradish, of all people, the man who I literally just saw in that game, the crazy game in D.C. when the Orioles took on the Nationals, the man that can deliver on all cylinders for this pitching staff, for the team, is done for the season. He's done for the season. And it pains me to say this because he is one of our best starting pitchers that we have. He's one of the best that we have on this rotation. He's been working so hard all season long to get better as a starting pitcher. His ERA is going down each and every time he takes the mound. And he's giving Brandon Hyde everything he has. The amount of work he puts in has just been extraordinary. And now he's out. He's out for the season. And to make matters worse, if you don't think that's enough, I'm going to deliver another one right in front of you guys. Danny Coulombe, one of our relievers in this bullpen. A great man that has been fun to watch. A guy that can throw strikes. A guy that can close the door when we needed him most. Will go get elbow surgery. So, he's done. He's also done. Those two injuries that I just mentioned are massive blows to this pitching staff. I'm trying to keep my composure right here, but that really, really struck me the most. And it's just so hard to get over right here because Kyle Bradish and Danny Coulombe have been excellent for us. Every single day, they work hard, they don't complain, and most importantly, they have fun with the team. But of course, their presence will still be in the dugout, obviously. But they can't go back out on the field no longer this year. Kyle Bradish, Tommy John surgery. Danny Coulombe, elbow surgery. Right after when we got the original news of Tyler Wells and John Means both out with Tommy John surgeries. You can add two tallies to that injured list right there in a nutshell. So you have three pitchers. Matter of fact, there are three starting pitchers we just lost for the year with Tommy John surgeries. One of them with an elbow surgery. He's done for the year. I mean, what can you do? What can you do about that? Now, before I dive quickly into the game, even though I'm not going to deliver a recap, I just want to say this, Orioles fans. We need to make moves at the trade deadline. I'm being dead serious. We need to make some moves in the trade deadline late July. I'm expecting Michael Elias to make a splash in the trade deadline because we are slowly losing depth in this pitching staff. The rotation cannot go any smaller than this. Like, we are literally using these relievers on a daily basis because of our inability to close out games. Like I just saw tonight. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. We can't have this happening every single week when we're trying to win ball games. We can't let that happen on a daily basis because it just adds up to, the stress level. It adds up to the highly anticipated games when we are putting up runs on the board and we're trying to make defensive stops in the infield and the outfield. And now this happens right here? Jeez Louise, man. Those are just massive blows. Those are just massive blows. Like I said, guys, I'm not giving a recap tonight. I am not giving a recap tonight, even though we escaped with a 7-6 victory in extra innings. That's great for us. We did it for Kyle. We did it for Danny Coulomb. But I do want to point out some stats right here. For the Orioles, we left 10 men on base. Gunnar Henderson, Cedric Mullins stole some bases out there. That's great for them, getting themselves back on track. In terms of runners in scoring position right here, Baltimore went 6 for 20. They went 6 for 20 attempts with runners in score position. Another one of these games where you did not do well with runners in score position. And I saw it continuously happening in this game. And then, winning pitcher is obviously not going to be our rookie Kate Povich because he did not go over 5 innings, but he did what he could out there to give his team a victory. Craig Kimbrell, despite blowing a save, he earned himself a victory because of the tremendous effort that Dylan Tate put out there in the 10th inning. Despite allowing the run, he was saved by a tremendous catch by Anthony Santander and an amazing throw by Adley Rutschman to second base to throw down the runner coming from first base. And that was pretty much the game. So, proud of the Orioles for the fight that they put up today. They did it for their two pitchers that they just lost for the year. And it just shows how resilient they are. And as of now, they are a game and a half under 500. Or not a game under 500. A game and a half for first place in the AL East. Like I said, we need to make moves. We need to make some serious moves heading towards the trade deadline. Mike Elias, if I were you, I would get on that phone right now, calling different teams around the league and asking, what does it require to get this guy or that guy or a veteran reliever that could act out as a starting pitcher? Like, take, for instance, Patrick Corbin from the Nationals, which he's been terrible as a starting pitcher, but he could work out for 4 or 5 innings or so. Or you can go with Alek Manoah, which he's been terrible with the Blue Jays as well. Maybe he could have a workout with us. Definitely not. Don't bring back Jack Flaherty. Because, as you saw last year, it's not one of his outings where he's been consistent. But, like I said, if I were you, get on that phone and make some moves. Make some moves. Call different teams around the league and ask what does it require to get this pitcher. Whatever you got to do, you got to make a move. Because those are 4 massive blows to this pitching rotation. And it's just incredibly disheartening right there. And it's heartbreaking to hear the news given by Mike Elias today that Kyle Brash of all people, and Danny Coulomb, we lost them for the year. And now, it's all hands on deck from this point forward. Whoever we have is whoever we have in this bullpen and this pitching staff. We must trust in one another. We must stay resilient. And most importantly, we got to keep showing fight. Because that's who they are. The 2024 Baltimore Orioles, who just won the American League Division, or the American League East Division last year. Because of their resiliency, the talent that they have, without a doubt, and the capability of winning ball games, showing no quit. That's who they are. They take things the hard way most of the time, of course, especially this year, where we cannot close out ball games on a consistent basis. And that cannot happen continuously, guys. It can't. Changes to this pitching staff will be made once we make the moves. That's all I'm going to say from this point forward. It's been a crazy day. Crazy day of baseball. Flash news that we totally did not expect at all. But it was coming minutes after I was done watching the Nationals claim victory, and minutes right before Yankees-Orioles took off. We just gotta get over the hump. Just gotta get over the hump. Alright, guys. I'm gonna end it right here. Orioles claim victory today, 7-6 in 10 innings. They got the job done today based on how the defense showed up in the end. The offense clicked on all cylinders despite 6 for 20 with runners in score position. They found a way to win when we needed them the most. So, I'm going to leave it at that. Tomorrow, rubberneck matchup for a chance to win the series in the Bronx. And most importantly, grab the division lead back. This is our chance to write another statement on the wall, and we hope we can do it once more. With that being said, that's all I gotta say, guys. Good night.